Hey, and welcome to Vegan Steven's Food for All, where I show you the foods I cook in my vegan kitchen, and you should try them too, because it's good for you, your kids, their kids, and the earth. Today I want to show you how I make spicy Thai veggie noodles. I had never made this before, and it wound up being everything I wanted it to be: fresh, crunchy, and spicy, with a touch of sweet and sour. This recipe only takes 30 minutes from start to finish. All we need to do is make a spicy, tangy peanut sauce, prep our veggies, and assemble. Let's check out our ingredients. Here we have 1 zucchini, 2 carrots, and 1 English cucumber to be noodleized using a mandolin. Here I have a fancy noodle attachment for the noodleizing. 1 orange bell pepper and 1 red bell pepper to be thinly sliced. 2 red chilies to be sliced for garnish. A handful of washed bean sprouts. Almost forgot, some cilantro to block the view of everything else. Just kidding, we'll throw this in with our noodles as well. I'll move this out of here now. We'll dress our raw veggies with a spicy peanut sauce. Peanut butter will serve as the base of our sauce. Soy sauce because I love it. Coconut milk for an extra layer of flavor. Rice wine vinegar and lime juice for acidity. I'm using 2 acids here because Bon Appetit chef Andy Baragani says to. Sriracha for heat. Agave maple syrup for sweetness. And sesame oil for general deliciousness. And I'll toss in some hemp seeds at the end for a protein boost. Let's prep. First we'll prepare our peanut sauce. We're prepping this first so the flavors can mingle together in the fridge while we prep our veg. Snag a bowl and your peanut butter. I can open my jar easily because I'm super strong. There we go. Go in with about 1 cup of peanut butter. Next add 2 teaspoons of rice wine vinegar, 1 tablespoon of lime juice, 1 tablespoon soy sauce, 1 teaspoon sesame oil, 1 teaspoon sriracha, 2 teaspoons of maple agave syrup, and 2 tablespoons of coconut milk. I also have some water on hand in case I need to thin out the sauce, but I won't add any yet. Give that a thorough mix. You can see mine's still quite thick, so I'll be adding some liquid to thin it out, but I'll taste first to determine which liquid to add. Do the tasting dance, then decide to add another 2 tablespoons of coconut milk, 1 tablespoon lime juice, 1 teaspoon rice wine vinegar, a half teaspoon maple agave syrup, half a teaspoon sriracha, a half tablespoon of soy sauce, and a little splash of water to thin everything out. Mix thoroughly. Hey, there's Cuckoo in the background. Hi, Cuckoo. And you can see mine is a bit gloopy, so I need to add more liquid. In with another 2 tablespoons of coconut milk, 1 teaspoon of rice wine vinegar, half a teaspoon sesame oil, 1 teaspoon sriracha, 1 teaspoon maple agave syrup, and the saltiness was good, so I'll use water as my thinning agent rather than soy sauce. A couple tablespoons. I'll give detailed measurements in the description of this video, but you should taste your sauce as you go until you get something that tastes delicious. I added another tablespoon of lime juice and 1 teaspoon of rice wine vinegar. Here my sauce thinned out a bit too much, so I added back 1/3 of a cup of peanut butter to save it. This sauce is super forgiving, just adjust until you get something with roughly this consistency that tastes delicious. In retrospect, I'd leave my sauce a bit thicker because the water from our veggies will release into the sauce when mixed. Place your sauce in the fridge until ready to assemble. Now to prep our veg. Here's my mandolin, red and orange bell peppers, and my red chili. Remove the stem from the orange bell pepper and slice the flesh away from the core. Repeat with the red bell pepper. I'm using 2 different colored peppers so our final dish looks pretty. I'm adjusting the blade on my mandolin to its thinnest setting and slicing a few testers. These look good. We're slicing these super thin so they blend in well with our veggie noodles. Be careful as you slice these or you may end up in the emergency room.
Yes, sir, we're around.
Once I got down to the end of each segment, I set the nubs to the side to be recycled into a later dish. Done with that, looking beautiful. Now I'll switch my slicing blade out for my noodleizer. Bring in the largest English cucumber on the planet, top and tail, and slice it in half for easier handling. Chuck those bad bits across your place and make some test noodles. These look good, let's proceed. You can see here I reached the seedy core of my cucumber. At this point, rotate the cucumber to avoid the seeds. We're using an English cucumber because they have less seeds than standard cucumbers. Once you're out of usable cucumber, discard the core and repeat with the other half. Next our carrot, top and tail, peel, then noodleize. And lastly, our zucchini, top and tail, and noodleize. The zucchini has a core like the cucumber, so noodleize down to the core, then rotate and noodleize until complete. Now that all of our veg is prepped, go snag your sauce from the fridge. Here's my sauce. You can see it thickened up in the fridge, which is what we wanted. Oh, almost forgot to make some quick slices of red chili for garnish. There we go. Bring in a bowl to mix up a portion of our veggie noodles. I was saving some for lunch the next day, so I didn't mix everything together at once. I recommend you do the same if you're saving some of this for a later meal. In with a pinch of zucchini noodles, carrot noodles, and cucumber noodles, then some red and orange bell pepper, and a handful of bean sprouts. I mixed these up a bit to see if I had an even distribution of colors. Mine could use a bit more green, so in with more zucchini and cucumber noodles. Now our sauce. I'm starting with 2 tablespoons of sauce and mixing to see how it looks. Remember, you can always add more, but you can't take it out. My clear bowl strategy backfired here, but in the spirit of this show, we'll proceed anyways. Tear in a few sprigs of cilantro, and add a couple tablespoons of hemp seeds for a protein boost. Give that a taste. Mine needed a touch more sauce. Another taste. Oh yeah. Now it's time for the best part of this show, my attempt at plating. Snag a plate and twirl some of your noodles on there. Okay, stop here. No, seriously stop. Dude, stop. Stop adding noodles. This is way too many noodles. What are you doing? Come on, man, stop. Just stop adding noodles. No, stop. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Way to go. You made a massive Thai noodle dome. Take 2. Snag a small bowl and tong in some noodles. Much better. Add a sprig of cilantro and some peppers. Then finick with the peppers until you get frustrated and chuck them at your noodles in the hope that the ghost of Isaac Newton will save you. Quickly change into a pink tie-dye hoodie, put some rings on, and place your peppers effortlessly atop your mini noodle mountain. Magnifico. Finish with a sprinkling of sesame seeds. And that's it, our spicy Thai veggie noodles. These turned out great, so fresh and delicious, and the interplay between the spiciness of the sauce and the cold veggie noodles was interesting in the best way possible. The only changes I would make would be to keep the sauce a bit thicker and maybe squeeze the excess water from the veggies before adding in the sauce. This is a must try at home. It takes about 30 minutes from start to finish and comes to a total cost of $3.66 per serving. Check the description of this video for an itemized cost breakdown and detailed ingredients list. Support me by subscribing to this channel, telling a friend, sharing on the social medias, following me on Instagram, and consider becoming a patron. Thanks.
It's the biggest cucumber ever.
I think, well, for sure, the first one is this way.
You read this? It's funny. What do you want me to do?
I want you to not throw the cucumbers across the house.